On June 25, 2009, a somber day for the music industry and millions of fans worldwide, Michael Jackson's unexpected and tragic passing occurred. Despite being in the midst of perfecting his final performance concert, This Is It. His sudden death was a profound loss. However, this video does not focus on this event alone. While Michael's passing was a prominent one on that day, it is essential to acknowledge the other well-known celebrity deaths that also took place on this very day. Aina Constant. An actress, born on September 11, 1914, in London, England. She earned roles in movies such as Bathing Beauty in 1944, The Bells of St. Mary's and The Body Snatchers, both in 1945, and Ding Dong Williams in 1946, just to name a few. That same year, Aina married Alexander Macmillan Shields and retired from the movie screens to raise a family in 1946. Aina passed away in New York City at the age of 94. Her widower, Alexander Shields, died the following year. Hugh Scaife, born April 12, 1930 in Hampshire, England, was a British set decorator and dresser for film productions, received 3 Academy Award nominations for Best Art Direction. His nominations were for The Spy Who Loved Me, The Elephant Man, A Passage to India. He passed away at 79 in Wilmington, North Carolina. Bela Mukherjee, born May 20, 1920 in West Bengal, British India, was a famous Indian singer, who was also the spouse of singer and music director Hemanta Mukherjee. Together, they recorded several songs such as Below Ki Bachao Go, Oh Hey Sundar Mori Mori, and Madikola Jana, to name but a few. Mukherjee passed away at a private hospital in South Kolkata. She had been hospitalized 10 days prior. Her final rites took place at Kiratala. Bela was 89. Morton Gottlieb, born May 2, 1921 in Brooklyn, New York, was an American Broadway theater producer, won the esteemed Tony Award for Best Play in 1971 with his production Sleuth. Additionally, 3 of his other plays were also nominated for the same award: The Killing of Sister George by Frank Marcus in 1966, Lovers by Brian Friel in 1969, and Same Time, Next Year by Bernard Slade in 1975. He never married and was recognized as Bachelor of the Year for 1968 by a men's toiletries company. He had no immediate surviving family members. Gottlieb passed away at the age of 88 in Englewood, New Jersey, from natural causes. Hilde Rens, known professionally as Yasmine, was a Belgian singer, presenter, and TV personality born on March 3, 1972, in Antwerp, Belgium. She rose to fame as a singer in the 1980s and made her television debut at 17 on a Flemish talent show in 1989, showcasing her talent by performing Don't Cry for Me Argentina as Julie Covington. She secured a record deal 2 years later and released her first album, Muizo, in 1991, followed by 5 more mainstream pop albums until Vandag in 2004. Her final album, Licht on Vlamber, came out in 2006. In 1996, Yasmine publicly came out as a lesbian, becoming a prominent LGBTQ+ figure for Flemish and Dutch youth. She solidified her status as an LGBTQ+ icon by marrying Marianne Dupont, a fellow TV personality, in 2003, but the couple divorced in April 2009. Tragically, Yasmine took her own life near her sister's home in Contic, Belgium, where she was found hanging from a tree. Her suicide was linked to severe depression following her split with Dupont. She was 37 years old. Saxon was born on August 30, 1937, in Salt Lake City, Utah, and was an American rock and roll musician. In 1965, Saxon established the psychedelic flower power band The Seeds with Jan Savage, Rick Andrich, and Daryl Hooper. Some of the hit songs by Saxon and The Seeds included Can't Seem to Make You Mine, Mr. Farmer, and Pushin' It Too Hard, which became a top 40 song and a lasting rock anthem in 1967. Sadly, Saxon passed away unexpectedly in a hospital in Austin, Texas, due to heart and renal failure, caused by an untreated infection that had spread throughout his body. At the time of his death, he was planning to start a tour of the United States and Canada as part of the California 66 tour, featuring revamped versions of The Seeds, The Electric Prunes, and Love. On July 24, 2009, a tribute concert in memory of Saxon was held at the Echoplex in Los Angeles, where members of the Smashing Pumpkins, Love, and the Electric Prunes performed. Sky Saxon was 71 years old. George Ernest, born on November 20, 1921, in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, was an American actor and combat photographer/cameraman for the Office of Strategic Services, OSS, during World War II. His career spanned over 60 films from 1930 to 1942, starting with small roles in silent films at the age of 3. As a child actor, he was part of Our Gang in 1931 and portrayed Roger Jones in 17 Jones family films from 1936 to 1940. Transitioning to adulthood, he ventured into camera work, learning from professionals on set. Following the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, he enlisted and became a combat photographer in a special OSS unit led by renowned director John Ford. Post-war, he held an executive position at McDonnell Douglas. His life and experiences were showcased in documentaries like The Our Gang Story, 1994, and Shooting War, 2000. George Ernest passed away at 87 in Whittier, California. Don Coldsmith, born on February 28, 1926, was an American author known for his Western fiction works. As a former president of the Western Writers of America, Coldsmith authored over 40 books, numerous articles for newspapers and magazines. His renowned Spanish Bit Saga series revolutionized Western novels by depicting the perspective of Native Americans instead of European settlers. This series, focusing on the introduction of horses to Plains Indians by Spanish explorers, follows the adventures of the explorers' Spanish Indian descendants within a fictional Plains tribe. Coldsmith, recognized with the Western Writers of America's Golden Spur Award for his novel, The Changing Wind, in 1990, also taught English at Emporia State University. Unfortunately, Coldsmith suffered a stroke in 2009 after attending a Western Writers of America conference in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, at the age of 83. Farrah Fawcett, born February 2, 1947 in Corpus Christi, Texas, was an American actress. A 4-time Primetime Emmy Award nominee and 6-time Golden Globe Award nominee, Fawcett rose to international fame when she played a starring role in the first season of the television series Charlie's Angels. A month before her passing, the 2009 NBC documentary, Farrah's Story, chronicled her battle with the disease. She posthumously earned her 4th Emmy nomination for her work as a producer on Farrah's Story. The actress and poster icon died at the age of 62 after a 3-year battle with anal cancer in Santa Monica, California. While some of these celebrities were older when they passed away, they were still well-known figures, depending on your age or where you are in the world. They might not have reached Michael Jackson's iconic status, but they left their mark in the entertainment industry in different ways. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more lessons surrounding Michael Jackson.
Love is my message.